Welcome back to this YouTube channel where there's a lot of shenanigans that are really taking place. And before we start talking about the shenanigans that just taking place, let me first introduce myself before we kick out. I go by the name Lucas the Traveler. This for the purpose who are new here. My good name is Lucas the Traveler. My home is just located at the border of Kenya and Tanzania, and to be specifically, my home is just located at Nyaboansi. That's where I usually come from. And today's video is just going to be fantastic and more amazing. Whichever the sitting place you are, make sure you grab the seat. If it is number 4, just draw number 4. And then we have a little bit of just conversation that is really going to take place at this moment of speaking. Guys, yesterday we were just worried, we were just flabbergasted of what we just saw at that previous video, whereby we had predicted and we had said this thing. Although some people said, we are just envy, but the real factor of the things, as we speaking right now, the cows, talk about the cows that the pregnant cows that they were just bought, they are now back. You know, guys, sometimes sometimes it's just we are just being prayed. I don't know, we are just being prayed the mind. I don't know what now the shenanigans that they're really taking place. And before that, there's a lot of things that they're really happening at the area. Talk about the enmity. Talk about the enmity of really what is really happening. There's a lot of enmity again going on here and here. So sometimes you get to be worried, you get to be surprised to what is really going on, because you get some of the YouTubers now, they're really fighting here and there because of some of the few things. Talk about the sponsors. I'm just heading to the farm. That's why you're seeing me heading to here this way. Don't worry, where are you hiding, Lucas? I'm just heading to the farm because each and every day we have to work. We have to make sure that we are working. There's a lot of enmity that is going on. Talk about on our table today as we start this particularly video. Happy Sunday first for those who are going on Sunday. Happy Sunday for those who are going on Saturday like us. We were just yesterday at church, and also today my cousin is getting married. We're going to wish him happy marriage day, because after farm I will be heading there to pick on. But let's be into the main agenda of the day as it's supposed to be going. You know, yesterday we saw there's a lot of shenanigans. The pregnant cows that they were just bought and they were taken to grandmoms. I asked this question, guys. You know, in our culture, when somebody has married, talk about when you have married, those people that they are supposed to be married. And dancing grandmom, he married Mwita. So Mwita, the people of Mwita, they were supposed to come here to pick the cows, so that those cows that they have to pick, they were to be taken the home of Mwita. That's when we could say that has been married. But the question that was really disturbing our mind, the question that was really bringing about my mind, after now you have married, to whose house have you been married? To whose plot has you been married? Because I get to understand, you cannot convince me that you want to marry Lucas the Traveler and Lucas the Traveler to continue staying at that particular in your land. That is not a marriage. That's why this thing we had to come upon like a village CCTV and bring it out, as we say that stop playing with us the mind. Say that you people, and then guys, it's not Lady J has a calculated movie with dancing grandma, because even if he went ahead to pick the cows from where from Nyanchabo, that's the time I knew where the cows they were taking, because I never knew that dancing grandmom is coming from Nyanchabo, because me, I used to know her after she was married by Matiko's father. But at this moment of speaking, get to realize that they were just brought, and David Jr. went ahead to bring the cows where they were taken. Guys, this is all about, it is all about shenanigans. And after these cows have been brought, you just realize that they will be taken away. And after these cows, they will be taken away, you just realize, no, we want to give those people that they were serious. We want to give those people that they are what? It is just we call them, it is just a breaking news, but it is not a calculated movie, and it is all about the shenanigans that are happening here and here, just to play with some of the sponsors' mind. That is what you call, they're just playing with some of the sponsors' mind, because if at all these cows could be the reality, And if at all they could be, you as the person who was just in control of these shenanigans that they really happen of giving out the dowry, you could make sure that the parents of Mwita, because you get to understand here, Lady J, he was the one giving out, he was the one standing for the dowry that Dancing Grandmum was to give out the dowry to Mwita. So, and Mwita is all coming from Tanzania. My point today, my point tonight, my point at this moment of speaking is that we never saw those people that they were coming from the other side of the other side of Tanzania to this particular place, so that they're going to come up and take up the dowry. And if at all it could be about Mwita that was going to be given the dowry, if at all it could be Mwita that was supposed to give out the dowry to the Dancing Grandmum. Talk about he was to give the dowry to the Dancing Grandmum. Mwita, the parents of the Dancing Grandmum could come, take the dowry, then return the dowry to Matiko's father. Because get to understand, after Matiko's father married Dancing Grandmum, the cow was supposed to be taken back to Matiko's home, so that the father of Matiko could realize that now he no longer have identity, he no longer owed that wife. The wife has been officially owned by another person. That's what was going to be brought out clearly. But at this moment of speaking, we have been seeing a lot of shenanigans that are going, somebody being bought some cows, later on the cows are being taken off. And then they are in all about that this person is not straightforward. This person is not straightforward. Talk about even when the motorbike was bought. Even when the motorbike was again taken out from Matiko, being said that Matiko is not straightforward. It is not all the matter of being straightforward. It's not all the matter of being honest. It is all the matter of praying with the minds of subscriber, playing with the minds of subscriber. That is all the matter of. Now, guys, as we drive into another topic of today that we want to bring it on the board, talk about that this a lot of YouTubers that have been fighting here and here. My question tonight, sometimes I say that when you get people fighting because of subscriber, I'm going to say that they are not working hard. They are not busy working. They are just depending on donations. And that is not a good way to go. Because get to understand, when Murimi was being constructed, a house. It is something very fantastic. But at this moment whereby you come now to realize that there's a lot of fighting that is coming out. Get about Mayani coming upon talking about Max One. Me, what I know about Max One is just like a head boy. You get to understand a head boy. A head boy is somebody who is sent to stand whereby the work is being done, but it's just the messenger. So when you come on the ground, then you start talking things out of the anger, saying that, oh, we know you. Why couldn't you bring? No, I'm not saying this because I hate somebody. No, but sometimes when somebody is doing some progress, you people, you just stop talking a lot, saying that, oh, I know you just eat. No, this is all about enmity. This is not like you are wishing your friend not success. It is not a way to go, because I get to understand you could bring these people on the board before this thing. Now when you see somebody maybe starting to construct, is where now you bring these people on the board. It is not supposed to be like that at first, because we know you are reactor. Yes, we are reactors, and we bring, even on the day of marriage, before the day of marriage, we had talked this thing that these cows, they will really come back, and it has happened, guys. That's why connect the video of Lucas the Traveler for you to get more and fantastic video as they are coming, because you get to realize that what I predict is what is really happening on the ground. So at this moment whereby it are now coming to the point where there's a lot of an enmity that is happening. Talk about Mayani saying, oh, you are sent to come and bring for me some sand. You bring one caterpillar of sand, and the rest you picked it, you went with it. That one does not matter. Even if he came, me, one thing that I really talk, if somebody has been sent, go to Lucas the Traveler, provide for him, maybe go and do for him something. Then this person comes and does for me what it was supposed to become. The other things that now, oh, I don't. how did you knew that he was sent with the three? And yet, this person is really making the video. If at all now is lying, it simply means now he's lying out of the video because he was sent and he's doing things out of the video. Sometimes let us not continue with something that we call enmity. It is a lot of enmity that is bringing out, and it is not something very good. Sometimes when you feel to the ground whereby you are fighting, and you are fighting because of shenanigans that they're really happening at the village, you are fighting because of donations. It is not something very cool. It is not something very good. There's a lot of shenanigans that they're really happening here. I don't know what is really perpendicular. Me personally, I really make contacts. I go work here. Like yesterday, I was working to Ernesto Scoop chicken coops, because also I'm managing Mama Ant's the chick scoops, and also I'm managing some people's chicks. I'm managing some people's chick because I have knowledge. I'm not a veterinary. I have knowledge on animals. I totally have knowledge of animals of 6 years in school in experience. So I have total knowledge of animals. So sometimes only that I pray God that one day He will help me with some cash, and I will come to open my own agrovet, and I will agrovet is whereby we sell some medicinals, and also some so talk about you sell some fertilizer and whatever, so that I assist people's animals. And that's when I believe today is today, and tomorrow being another day. Everything is just happening. What is really disappointing me? You had this subscriber. This subscriber had helped you for a quite period of time, and it reached a point where he saw, let me go and help another YouTuber. Where is wrong when he wants to help another? No, sometimes we should raise him up and say, at least now he's getting something to change him. Everybody knows about the situation that was really happening on the ground. Everybody knows that he was a drunk. Totally, he used to take a lot of alcohol. Everybody, that one knows about that. So now it has reached a point whereby we have seen he has got something to keep him a little bit busy. Each and every time is getting to be busy. And at this moment of speaking, somebody is calling me, and I'm at the video. I don't know what's really happening. I'm shooting the video, so I'm going to let me keep it. Another point that I'm just going to bring on the board, because I was just called and I only use one phone to call to shoot the video, so have to go on. You use the available material that you have, and as we continue to move. There's this young boy that is called Village Echo. Village Echo, stop defending narcissism in the village. Yes, you are sensitive. Yes, you don't refuse. Yes, I know you are doing work. Talk about your doing work, because I can recall the other side, you young boy, you are just here and you just tried to go and communicate with the David. What you are chased, you were chased. You were chased. You are told get away, and you went away. So it went ahead, even when you are deleted, you went ahead crying on the camera, apologizing, apologizing. I know you are just apologizing because of money, and you are talking things without evidences. Right as here, we are speaking things of evidences, things that we saw. Even you never saw the cows there. You never saw when they were when he went and brought the cows. But you are just in Nairobi. You are seated in Nairobi. You're not even in the village. Even you don't know how to go to the shamba. I'm very sure even you cannot work. Even you cannot go. Even you don't know how to make cement. Your work is just to be in Nairobi there, ask for donors to donate for you something. If the donors don't donate, you come upon crying, saying, my friend, come back to the village and work, because even Nairobi, you're not doing anything there. You are just seated, just waiting for the donors to give you food and eat. Come back to the village, work, because you're a man. You will stay there. One day when when the donors will just disappear, then you will be attacked with the heartbreak here and start shivering, like some people I'm seeing in the area, whereby they are shivering, they are just flabbergasted, just fearing of what is really happening on the ground here. Sometimes you have to make sure that everything is really happening, and everything is really happening on the ground, and also you should work not depending on only donation. If they come, they come. If they don't come, you have something in yourself that it will keep you yourself. Come back to the from the village. Don't stay at Nairobi there. You are pretending that village echo nonsense, and yet me, you cannot tell me anything because me I work. Me I work. You don't even know where is the garden. You have never even work. You don't know what is work. So you cannot tell me anything, my friend. Sometimes you cannot tell me anything because you are eating people's money from the pocket, whereby they come, oh, let's assist you. And you are there in Nairobi, there, doing nothing. Schools have already been closed. You have no work there. Come back to the village. Experience these things from the ground. Don't talk things that even they are not there. Defending things even that they're not there. That is not how things are supposed to be working. You should also work. You should know where man comes from. Not like that, guys. As we continue with this moment of speaking, we are just here to make sure that everything is happening and everything is taking place as it is supposed to be taking place. Already, there's some of the see that bird, how it is fair. You check. There's a bird there. Already, the village CCTV, they have just called me, and I think they have some updates. They have some shocking news that they are just coming upon. In a very few minutes, they will be around here with us, and they've just called me very early in the morning, and I told them that I'm somewhere working. The bad thing is that it has been a lot of sunny day, a lot of sun, a lot of sun. The sun has been there for a while, like 1 week over. But when you look at this maize, sometimes you wonder what is really taking place, because the maize are shrinking. Sometimes we really pray to God that the rain should come so that to rescue some of the crops over by here, because it has been the sun has been so shining, too much. Sometimes when I look at my mom's vegetable here, I really sympathize with it. Because I wonder if the sun is just going to sun for a quite long period of time. I really sympathize with it, how it will come to grow, because it has been sun for a quiet period of time. The sun has been shining here for a quiet period of time. So sometimes I wonder, if it continues like that, things, it will be like Shakahola. Guys, I know you not understand what I talk about. It is Shakahola is one of the driest places that I'm talking about. So if the sun continue to be shining, things here, they will backfire. The crops, they will backfire. But I hope that everything is just going to happen. Look at this cow. This is my father's bull. This is my father's bull. Very fantastic, and it is very good, big bull. A very big bull. Very big bull. Guys, that is what it is. I really appreciate for your coming back, tuning in to make sure that everything is happening. Over here, it is Lucas the Traveler. If you have not subscribed, continue to subscribe. Let's make it to 3,000 subscribers. Very soon the video is just coming amazing and more fantastic. That is really coming up. So just keep it tuned, as in a very few minutes another video is coming. Thank you all.